One of the most compelling and touching aspects of Patti Smith's story lies in its ordinariness. Yes, she was in New York at a pivotal time in history. Yes, she lived in the famed Chelsea Hotel among other artists. But her beginnings were humble. She came from a typical family and was a quiet, hopeful young woman. Like countless others, she kept her dreams of becoming a rock star close to her chest, quietly waiting for the courage to pursue them. That sense of relatability is part of what draws so many people to her. In her memoir Just Kids, Smith reflects on this early uncertainty. She had no solid evidence that she was destined to be an artist, though the desire burned inside her. Influenced by literary figures like Jo March from Little Women, Smith knew the longing to become something greater, paired with the fear that she might never find a way to make it real, especially coming from suburban New Jersey with no access to the art world. Her move to New York marked a leap of faith, a daring search for self-assurance. By some twist of fate, she managed to scrape together the money for a bus ticket and not long after, crossed paths with Robert Mapplethorpe, the artist who would become both her creative partner and the person who opened the door to her artistic journey. It felt like the universe was nudging her in the right direction. Little by little, the city shaped her. With Mapplethorpe's unwavering support, Smith began to believe in her identity as an artist. At one point, she admitted that she was once terrified of being overlooked, but that fear slowly began to dissolve as she immersed herself in her work. Yet, personal transformation is rarely loud or instant. Often, a defining moment is needed to crystallize it, and for Smith, that moment came at a concert. Mapplethorpe, aware of her deep admiration for performers like Jim Morrison, Mick Jagger, and Jimi Hendrix, surprised her with a ticket to see the Doors live. But that night, something shifted. Rather than losing herself in the crowd's enchantment, Smith watched Morrison with cool detachment, absorbing every movement with intense focus. Where she once might have been just another adoring fan, this time she felt something else entirely, an awakening. She later acknowledged that, watching Morrison on stage, she suddenly felt that she could do what he was doing. It was the first time she allowed herself to imagine making music, not just as a dream, but as a real possibility. Although she couldn't explain where the idea came from, nothing in her past gave her reason to believe it was achievable. Something inside her quietly insisted it was. After the show, a line from James Joyce floated into her mind, "The signs that mock me as I go." That night, Morrison became one of those signs, a subtle but powerful suggestion that maybe she was meant to follow a similar path. More signs would follow. Encounters with musicians, serendipitous events, and persistent nudges from the universe kept pointing her toward music. Each one felt like a challenge to her hesitation until finally, when she formed the Patti Smith Group, all those moments aligned, revealing their purpose.